Well, we all know exactly how the market will react when we have something like the coronavirus hitting our society. Joining me today is Phil Van Duyvendijk to talk about historicals in the market, and we're not seeing anything outside of what we've seen in the past.
That's correct. I was just going over a chart here with you. We had the polio problem, we've had depressions, we had a bear market time, and we've had some other 4 or 5 other viruses that were worse than what we have now. And what's good is I think America's got on the ball and they've corrected a lot of things, hoping to keep from getting worse.
Absolutely, and of course, we've seen this historicals, but if someone's not familiar with the historicals, you can see where one would panic right now if they're not informed.
Yes, that's right. Also, sometimes keeping too much information all the time can bear on you, and just like no one's talking about the impeachment anymore, now they're talking about all the virus we have going on. And we need to hear the facts and not carry it to the ground and not be negative with it.
Absolutely, and of course, we are in an election year. It seemed like the market was doing quite well up until into the virus, and then impeachment put a little hinder on it. Do you think once we get out of the clear, I know we don't have a crystal ball and you can't really speculate, but the fundamentals of our economy are still strong?
Absolutely, yes, absolutely. Everything's in place. I mean, we have a low inflation. Our companies are in good rapport. They're in good financial situations. In fact, even today, we've been buying back in the market the last 2 or 3 days. Our stocks up that we've been bought in, and our stocks that we've been holding are coming in and holding up, and we go for good dividends, and the value's there.
And let's talk real quickly. I know we didn't discuss this before, but interest rates. You know, the Fed coming out and basically zeroing out the interfeds. How does that affect the market and the consumer as far as buying, purchasing homes and things like that?
Well, it's good for homes. As you know, they can go get your mortgages a little lower or refinance. It's good for the stock market because those who buy on margin are now being able to borrow money into the stock market to buy stock. It's not good for those who are in CDs or in the bank, and most of that is the older folks and retired people, and that's the sad part of it, because those folks need a good steady income to go along with their Social Security.
So if someone has any questions about investing, what's the best way for them to get a hold of you?
Oh, we're at 772-7311, Van Duyvendijk Capital Management, and we're a wealth manager, and we will have visits with them, 1 or 2 visits. There's no charge to come in and talk about where they are, what their needs are, and we put no pressure on them of signing up or anything till they get ready. So come by and see us. We want to be a neighborhood friend in this global economy we have.
Absolutely, it is a global economy, and there's of course so many things going on in the world. You got to have a little calmness here, and you definitely have that. I appreciate you joining. I'm gonna shake your hand because I know we're both virus free, right?
You bet we
are.